Hey everybody, welcome to Post to Post. It's Neil here. I think it was maybe about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, we did AI generated NHL logos. That was a ton of fun to go through. Those were submitted by someone in the community. Well, today we've got basically the same thing, except for it's NBA. I've got 31 NBA AI generated logos to look at. If they're anything like the NHL ones, this is going to be a lot of fun to go through. I've not seen these before, so this is going to be a reaction video. The person who submitted them, his name is Dom, I think. I had to double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And yeah, I'm not sure what's in store for us. Maybe these will be good, maybe these will be bad. Who knows? Let's jump in and let's look at these teams. But there's 31s, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not a big NBA fan. Pretty sure there's not 31 teams in the NBA. I thought it was 30, but I don't know. There's 31 files. Let's jump into the first one. The Albuquerque Raging Cactus. I don't follow the NBA, but I feel like that is definitely not a team. But anyways, a very interesting logo. I think this is actually kind of incredible. The base of the cactus, or cacti, whatever, is in kind of like a flower pot or plant pot, but it also makes up the net at the same time. The integration is subtle, but you see it immediately, or you see it, and once you see it, you can't not see it. It's immediate that way. And then the cactus, like just the character of the cactus itself, he's so angry, a little bit cartoonish with the teeth and the eyebrows and stuff, but still very aggressive. I like the kind of personality there, the aggression. And then the basketball in hand, I mean, pretty good. If this is AI, very good actually. Love the colors as well. Let's move on to the next one. Atlanta Hawks. Very simple, very almost kind of a retro nostalgic kind of logo. It feels like something that may have existed in like the 70s or 80s, and maybe they brought it back or something. It's very flat. Sometimes this works good, sometimes it works bad. I think in this case, it's pretty decent. We have a lot of variation of vibrant colors. We've got a very vibrant yellow and a very vibrant red going together, complemented with the white, the black, and a bit of gray in there as well. Not the best color combination, but still decent in this layout. It looks very classic for sure, a little bit retro. Okay, next we get the Boston Celtics. Wow. Okay, so this is very, very artistic in terms of like the face. Like there's so much detail to the face, kind of like the cactus one. A lot of aggression on there. I like that. The eyebrows, you can see the intensity in the eyes. I love to see that in sports logos. You can see the four-leaf clover in the back there. It's pretty cool. It definitely is kind of cool. And in the background, you can kind of maybe argue that there's the shape of a basketball. So, yeah, pretty good so far. Next, the Brooklyn Pitbulls. Is that a team? I really don't follow. I thought it was the Brooklyn Nets. Anyways, maybe the designer changed the name of some of the teams. But Brooklyn Pitbulls, I mean, relatively generic, but not bad. Like it's the eyes, I think, were there with the expression. The mouth, not so much. I would maybe like to see a little bit of teeth. You know when a dog just like is not full growling, but just starting to growl just a little bit, just like the hint? Maybe that. Just like a very subtle kind of growl with just a little bit of the teeth showing. But you can still see that this dog's pretty aggressive, so yeah, it's not bad. Okay, the Charlotte Bobcats. All right, so I think a lot of these teams have been renamed, but yes, in terms of the primary aspect of the logo, the Bobcat, the colors are unbelievably beautiful here. It almost looks like a gradient. It's not because it's staged, but the way that it flows with the lighting and stuff and the way that's done is very good. So the AI did a wonderful job. So that aspect is good. The white stroke around it, it's a little bit thick, so I would maybe make that half the thickness. And then all the nonsense in the background, like the green or the teal that kind of is there, and then on the edges it's faded away. Get that out of there. We don't need that for sure. That just really takes away. I know it kind of shows some of the aspect of the logo like leaping off, but I'm thinking of production-wise. Like how would that look on an actual jersey? If you see the gradient of it fading away on the left and the right, you can't really reproduce that on a jersey unless it is like sublimated, I guess. But and a proper jersey, no. Next, the Chicago Bulls. Well, I mean, I grew up in the 90s. I had a Chicago Bulls jacket, actually. I wasn't a huge NBA fan, but I did watch way more basketball then than I watch now. And I was like, the Raptors were there, but the Bulls I also cheered for heavily. And I'm just very nostalgic of their kind of original look. And this doesn't really do it for me. It's nice. I like the kind of light and dark side, and then the orange in the background to kind of represent a ball. But it's yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's better than what they currently use or have used in the past. Next, the Cleveland Cavaliers. I kind of feel maybe the same way for this one. It's not bad. It's just the only thing that I feel is true is the colors. The rest of the logo is a little like weird, I guess maybe is the right word. I don't know. It just doesn't really fit. Again, a basketball shape in the background. You've got kind of that globe looking thing in the back. You've got a guy with a kind of a blank expression. It doesn't really do it. Okay, next Dallas Mavericks. The cowboy hat is a little hit or miss with me. I love the expression, like the mane looks great. The amount of detail on here, I think that if this was an actual threaded, printed, or a threaded logo, like sewn on a jersey or something like that, I think that would look really good the way that it's kind of laid out there. But that, I don't know, there's just something about the hat that makes it almost silly in a way or something. So I'd say no to the hat. Okay, next, the Denver Nuggets. This is awesome. I think this is stellar. The kind of mystery in the eyes and in the face, like this miner has been down in the mine for almost decades, and he's like maybe died or something and come back as a ghost or some kind of mythical kind of person. That's the kind of lore that I get even just from looking at this. I love when logos can do that. They almost tell a story and they're just an image, and I think this really does that. It also is very aggressive too. He's got that kind of axe back there, and he's he's pretty ripped. So this is a cool logo. I like it a lot. Maybe my favorite so far. Okay, next, the Detroit Mustangs. This is very busy but cool, like busy but cool. I'm not sure I'm digging like the lines on the side there, or would it be this way if you guys are looking at it? I don't know. Anyways, you know what I mean. In front of the nose or by the face. The mane is cool, different colors, kind of showing the fire. The blue is complementary to both of those, which is good. Overall, I would say maybe just average. Next, the Houston Rockets. Okay, definitely not. Because it looks like the most generic rocket ever. There is no rocket that has ever looked like this ever, maybe than the early 50s during prototypes and stuff, and a little bit of the Starship prototype. But realistically, we don't get short, fat rockets like that. So, and then just the face with the teeth, it's too cartoony. It's just not even realistic in a way. So I know it's not supposed to be, but I like the colors. This just throws me off, I think, for this one. Whoa, the Hornets. Indiana Hornets. Indiana Hornets. That's got to be the Hornets, isn't it? It's cool. I would lose the Hornets or lose, like, it looks like there was something supposed to be underneath Hornet, like an S, or, it's, I don't know, something else. But it just looks empty. So I'm not sure if that was a mistake by the AI or maybe the person sent that in and kind of photoshopped it out himself. I'm not sure, but I like the rest of it. Like above Hornet is actually so good. You get the beautiful colors, complementary colors of the blue, and then the gold yellow with a dark blue as well. Creature that's a bit aggressive. In the background, you get almost like a kind of like a honeycomb kind of look, but also obviously a basketball. I don't know. This is really good. The text down below, not so much, but above, very good. The Los Angeles Clippers. 1, 2, 3, 4 basketball references in here. Oh, 5 in the background as well. 5 basketball references. You got the water in there. You got the Clipper in the middle. It's actually really cool. I might maybe, like, we go from orange at the top to a really pretty complementary blue at the bottom. But in the middle, it almost blends in too much with the water. I kind of almost want to see like a third color on the Clipper. Maybe make the boat brown or purple or something, and then the what do you call those? Sails. The mast and the sails. Maybe that's a little bit different color just so it doesn't blend in so much with the water, but this is very good. I really like it. I would toss out those other basketballs kind of on the edges on the left and right and just keep like the rest of the logo is so good. Now Los Angeles Lions. The Los Angeles Lions. Ooh, that's a little weird. It is a little bit weird, but it does look good. Like you can see the basketball in there. You can see maybe representing the sun, the lion, beautiful colors of the purple and the yellow. Aggression, mysterious eyes. You don't get to see any of the eyes, just kind of like the shadow. So it's, lots of mystery there. That's cool. Next, the Memphis Grizzlies. Yep, sign me up for this. This reminds me of the Vancouver Grizzlies back in the day. Like if you took that logo and like kind of modernized it a little bit and removed the text, it's kind of what you'd get. I really like it. I think it's pretty good. I love the colors. Love the colors. Oh, whoa, the Miami Eels. Okay. Absolutely. It's got like an Asian aspect to it. It's not a bad thing, not a good thing, just mentioning it. Uh, but it almost looks like more like a dragon than it does an eel, but it is really good. Like again, general shape of a basketball kind of happening here. So like, this is pretty cool. I do like it. Not my favorite so far, but I do like it. The Milwaukee Bucks, almost like it's got like an old man kind of look to it. Like a lot of like I think maybe it's like the gray here, the white. It's just like a very weathered creature that's been to war and has gone home and come back to gone to war again and come back home and gone to war. Like this buck has seen things, okay? Has seen things. It's gone to war. It looks weathered, it looks tough. The colors a little maybe desaturated for me, just in contrast with the other colors, but pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Next, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wow, there is so much happening here. General shape of a basketball in the background, an actual basketball down below. The Timberwolf kind of doing his thing looks awesome. You got some bats in the background. Bats may be a little bit cheesy, but not too bad. The trees, a very nice logo, actually. Very nice logo. I like it. Next, the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, I mean, that's what they're called. I was going to say that it's not a very intimidating animal or creature, but it is what that's the name of the team. So it is what it is. It's just not very scary. I guess I lean more towards creatures that are a little bit more aggressive and stuff, and it makes the team a little bit more intimidating. So I don't really get intimidated by a pelican, but it's a nice logo. The New York Knicks. That is very cool. That is actually awesome. I would love to see that on a jersey or a T-shirt or something. That's very cool. The blue, the gray complementary, the blue and the orange complementary, the gray and the orange complementary, the deep dark blue, the contrast with everything done so well. Great. Yeah, I really like it a lot actually. Next, the Oklahoma City Bisons. Feels very retro kind of in a way with the colors. One side you get almost like that sunset kind of vibes, just painting the side of this bison, and then the other side, the cool side, that's the night side, and it's a pretty cool transition. It's a nice look. I do like it quite a bit actually. It's good. The Orlando Magic, definitely not. This is way too fun, lovey, cartoony. Nah, it's not for me. This one's a total miss for me personally. Philadelphia 76ers. On a retro night, like on a retro jersey, or like some side merch or something. Absolutely, like this on a t-shirt, on a hat, on some kind of specialty jersey that you wear a couple of times a year or something. 100%. As like a replacement, I would say no. Like I wouldn't want to go to this permanently, but it is nice. It feels like a nostalgia kind of thing. Next, the Phoenix Scorpions. Oh, this is really good, minus the face. There's something weird happening with the face. It's got spider vibes on the face, but the rest of it is very good. The colors are so, like, just what we need. Like orange and purple, and then red and purple, and just the black and purple. It's just, wow. I like that a lot. Next, the Portland Trailblazers. Yeah, it's a little like, I don't know what the name for it is in Germany, but the outfit that they wear, is it Lederhosen or something? I can look that up. Yeah, it is Lederhosen. That's incredible. Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks like that, and I don't know. It is like I kind of get it, but it just doesn't really look that great. So I'd say pass on this one. This is the same guy, Sacramento Kings. This is the same. Almost looks like the same guy in a way. I get LA Kings Burger King vibes logo from this. It's not bad. It's just a little bit too like regal. I think I would want to see maybe a little more aggression in there. It just looks like he's posing for something versus like getting ready for something. The San Antonio Rattlers. This is very cool. It's like the neck or the back of the head or whatever you call that on that specific snake, the rattler, that expands. That almost makes up the basketball. That's cool. I think that's really cool, actually. The AI did a great job there. The aggression is perfect. The colors are so good. Yeah, it's good. Next, the San Francisco Warriors. Now, we've seen a couple of teams in professional sports go through some heavy branding changes. We've seen it in the NFL, we've seen it in the MLB, we've not seen it in the NHL, and I don't know if we've seen it in the NBA, but I feel like this probably wouldn't pass the current vibe check, I guess. I don't personally see anything wrong with this. This does not offend me in any way, but I can see some people maybe having an issue with that. Whether I agree or disagree with them doesn't really matter. But I like the logo definitely for what it is. I think it's very cool. I love the colors. I would be okay with this. Next, the Toronto Raptors. The colors, so good. Like, so good. And complemented with the gray. That looks so good. Now, I think there's a bit of a missed opportunity with the AI. You see how the tail kind of goes up and wraps around? It almost makes an R, and if it's trying to make an R, it needs to do it a little bit more. So I would almost like, when the tail goes up and it loops in that first one, I'd almost push that in all the way almost to the other side to really exaggerate and like showcase the R. So it's very obvious. I think there's maybe a missed opportunity there to make the R with the tail, but it's very cool. I like it a lot. Next, the Utah Rams. Very muscular. You can see this ram almost wearing a jersey, it looks like. The eyes, maybe a little bit sleepy, but still aggressive. Colors, a little dark. Definitely a little bit dark. I think in this instance, I would maybe want to see a brighter orange because the green is so dark, and then you've got the black, which is obviously dark. And the basketball is a little bit dark as well, although color very cool. Yeah, maybe the background is a brighter orange. The Washington Wizards. Now, I made fun of the Magic a little bit earlier, the Orlando Magic, but this is different. This is like Gandalf kind of vibes a little bit. Like there's some serious spell power here in this wizard, and the colors are great. It's the AI has done a really good job in terms of like lighting and stuff. So yeah, I like this one a lot. Oh, that was the last one. Well, there's so many good ones. I actually honestly wasn't expecting there to be so many good ones. So it's gonna be maybe difficult for me to pick my favorites, but like there's like the Minnesota one was so good. I really like the LA Clippers one as well with the changes I mentioned. Like there's so many good ones. I really want to choose the Denver one because I think that's probably the one that I like the most based on just like it is what it is. But in terms of basketball and like having like an actual basketball aspect in there, I might have to sit on this for a couple of minutes. I'm actually struggling to kind of pick my favorite here. I've been looking at the New York Knicks a little bit, and I really, really like it, except for the face almost has like a disappointed or sad kind of look. The eyes don't, but the mouth kind of does. So I think it's a bit of a wrong expression. Otherwise, that might be my favorite. And I really want to pick Minnesota. I'll throw that one back up there as well. But again, I'm thinking about production, and you've got kind of a fall off gradient happening on the left-hand side of the logo, which just isn't realistic in terms of production. So, and I like to think about those things because it matters. And like the Indiana one, I really like the top of that logo, but the bottom is a bit of a miss. I think the best one, and when you think about a basketball aspect of it, I'll have to go with the Los Angeles Clippers. Even though there's definitely things that I would change about it, like the basketballs on the side, maybe the color of the ship and the sails and the mast. Yes, but in general, it's a very cool logo. It will look good on a t-shirt, a jersey. I think it would be loved by many, and it's got a great basketball aspect to it, with a giant basketball in the background. So that's gonna be my favorite. But honestly, there were so many good ones in there. AI did a great job. I really like looking at what AI can do. Sometimes we see some big fails. I'd say more often than not, we actually see some big fails. But when an AI can do something properly, it's really, really cool to see. At the same time, I'm never going to appreciate it more than what we look at on a regular basis, which is the community's work. I love seeing the community's work by the community. And if you're new, possibly, and you want to see the community's work, whether it's hockey, whether it's basketball, whatever, well, every Friday we do NHL jersey concepts, and I have some other concepts on the side. I've got some football ones, some basketball ones, actually some baseball ones. All of those are to do, and I'm a little bit busy in life right now in the past couple of weeks. I apologize for that, but I'm trying to get to them and get them out the door. I have some that I've been sitting on for a while, but if you want to watch some sports stuff and some design and concept stuff, would love to have you on board. Please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. And if, of course, if you like this video, hit the like button. And absolutely, if you've got a couple of minutes or seconds, let me know down below in the comment section, what was your favorite AI logo that you saw in this video? Let me know. We'd love to know it. Hope you guys are having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Adios.